Picture this. It's 10:30 p.m., you've brushed your teeth, but your stomach has other plans. A little growl, a little rumble. Suddenly you're standing in front of the fridge debating between a piece of toast, a handful of cereal, or, somehow, pistachios. It feels like a small, sleepy decision, but science suggests it might shape your blood sugar response not just that night, but well into the next morning. This late-night snack showdown matters especially for people with prediabetes, whose glucose regulation is already wobbling on the edge. The wrong choice could mean waking up with elevated fasting blood sugar, sluggish insulin response, and the lovely fog of metabolic chaos. But the right snack? It might just act like a glucose bodyguard, holding the line while you sleep. Let's talk carbs first: cereal, toast, crackers. These are classic, cozy go-to-bedtime snacks. But they come with a catch. They're typically high in fast-digesting carbohydrates and low in fiber, fat, or protein. That means they hit your bloodstream like an overenthusiastic marching band. Even small amounts can cause a spike in blood sugar, followed by a roller coaster dip, especially problematic if you already have impaired glucose metabolism. Your insulin system has to scramble to respond, and in people with prediabetes, that response is often delayed or insufficient. Even worse, that post-snack spike doesn't always quietly settle down during sleep. Overnight, your liver's job is to maintain stable glucose levels. But if you've over-triggered insulin secretion with a sugary or starchy snack, your body may swing too far in either direction, leaving you with higher than normal fasting glucose in the morning. In studies, carbohydrate-based nighttime snacks have been linked to poorer glycemic control, higher fasting insulin, and increased insulin resistance the next day. Enter pistachios, the quiet metabolic MVP of the snack world. Unlike carbs, pistachios are rich in healthy fats, fiber, and protein, all of which slow digestion and blunt the glucose response. When you eat pistachios at night, your body breaks them down more gradually. This reduces the need for a sharp insulin response and keeps blood sugar more stable throughout the night. In clinical trials involving individuals with prediabetes or metabolic syndrome, pistachio consumption has been associated with lower fasting glucose, reduced insulin levels, and improved insulin sensitivity. One study even found that participants who ate pistachios daily for 12 weeks showed improvements in HOMA-IR, a measure of insulin resistance, suggesting that their bodies were learning to use insulin more effectively over time. Pistachios also come with a few added perks: magnesium and potassium, minerals important for glucose regulation, antioxidants that reduce inflammation, and prebiotic fiber that may positively influence the gut microbiome, a quiet but powerful ally in metabolic health. So how does this all play out overnight? Imagine you eat a bowl of cereal before bed. Your blood sugar climbs rapidly, and your insulin follows, perhaps overshooting. As you sleep, your blood sugar might dip, causing the liver to overcompensate with glucose release. You wake up in the morning with elevated glucose and possibly a spike in hunger. Now, imagine you had a small handful of pistachios instead. Your blood sugar creeps up slowly, barely nudges insulin, and stays steady while you sleep. Your liver doesn't panic. You wake up with lower fasting glucose, steadier energy, and possibly less desire to pounce on breakfast like it's your last meal on Earth. The takeaway? For people with prediabetes, the type of bedtime snack you choose could significantly affect your metabolic landscape the next morning. Pistachios offer a stable, nutrient-rich option that supports rather than stresses your system. They don't just satisfy cravings, they do a little behind-the-scenes metabolic housekeeping while you snooze. So next time you're raiding the pantry at night, put down the toast, skip the cereal, and reach for the pistachios. Your pancreas will thank you in the morning.